right on the money, man. It's just 7 o'clock.
Damn right, man. How you doing?
Fine as a bug, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I got a bone to pick with you there, brother. You owe me some money on them tickets for that show.
What?
Yeah, I heard you were out here Saturday night, man. I was messing with you. You missed the Brother Ragchew. You came in a day late, man. I sold tickets to that show.
Oh. I'm sorry. Well, tough shit.
Good answer.
I mean, I can't help you, brother.
Well, what time is it?
It's still at 7 o'clock.
And?
Time for me to pick up my mate. I already knew that, but you interrupted me. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was keeping an eye on the time. I don't watch it religiously, but I knew it was getting close to time.
Well, wish me luck tonight. I put a new resistor in this box over here, and let's see if it holds out for the Brother Rat show.
Oh, you're using it now?
I am.
Okay.
All seems to be good and well in the amplifier world.
Yeah, seems to be. Not adding or subtracting anything from your base signal, so I think it's working.
Not bad in low power.
What is it you're running?
A Phantom.
Whoa!
There's high power. Did that come up any on you at all? Like, do I sound louder?
Catnap, I swear, I wasn't watching the meter. I was queuing up YouTube videos. So do it again, I'll watch the meter.
Nah, man, I wasn't really looking for a meter reading. I mean, I didn't know if it was audibly louder, because it's like tripling the power. I don't really give a shit as long as it's working.
I didn't notice much difference if there was any at all, audio-wise.
Well, there I am back in high power. That's considerably a lot more, so I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not really chasing the numbers.
Okay, so it may be a tiny bit rougher at high power, but not enough to... You still sound good, okay?
I got you. I'm just making sure when I flip the switches, things ain't going awry. So I appreciate your look-see on that.
Yeah, like I said, your signal increased, of course, and your modulation changed slightly, but I don't know if anybody would really notice.
I got you.
Oh, you always notice everything. Good evening, Mr. Gear Jammer. Now see that? He's a lot further away. That's a more accurate description.
Well, that's pretty good. I appreciate that, Gear Jammer. Good evening time to you. Hope you're doing well. I'm just swinging my feet.
Hey, Catnap.
Yes, sir.
Is that one of the old Phantoms or one of the new tan looking ones?
Nah, it's the original gray face. It's the 10 tube. Well, I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's one of a kind. 'Cause it has one pre-driver tube driving four. It's four driving six, but there's a pre-driver tube in there.
Holy shit! I had a Phantom for 100 back in the 70s. I don't remember anything like that.
As far as I could tell, somebody modified this or did something to it. I got the 12 tube version too.
I think that's what I had.
Yeah, 4 driving 8.
We keyed up at the same time.
I might have. What'd you say there, Rat?
4 driving 8. 12 tube.
Yep, 4 driving 8.
50 watts low, 500 high. Yeah, that's the one I had.
I heard that 10 tuber.
Is that the old gray one, gear jammer? When I left my girlfriend back then in the 77, acquired all this equipment all through the 70s, and I left a stack 3-element beam at her house, a lot of other shit, and when I got my apartment, I put up an antenna, but it was rinky-dink, and I sold almost everything, including that Phantom. So I did it now.
Ain't that something?
Sure you did, Rat.
What a lie to you.
Hello, gentlemen.
See? You must be on the wrong channel. Ain't no gentleman out here.
What's up there, Sam?
I'm just turning on, see who's out here.
It's about damn time. I ain't talked to you in weeks.
Yeah, I know, it's been a while.
You alright?
Everything is good, brother. How you making out?
Fine as the frogs here. Glad to hear you're doing okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my phone is just a tingling. Listen to that. All kind of people on that group chat. I ain't on the radio.
That's RJ. Take a look at what he's saying. That's a pretty little lamp.
Tingling it too much. I can't keep up with it. Besides, I got a vape in one hand and my other hand's on the mic, so I'll check this message when I'm done vaping. truck.
I'm packing a bowl.
What? Am I impeding your packing a bowl?
Oh, not really.
Then what did you say? I thought you said bowl.
Yeah, I'm packing a bowl. That's why I was quiet. I'm grind. You ever? Well, you don't have this problem no more because you got that fancy schmancy vape. But you know, the worst feeling in the world is when you open up your grinder and it's empty.
Oh my God, that's a heartbreaker, man.
That's right.
See, you forgot. What's moving over that fucking pot? You don't remember shit. Should have remembered it was empty.
I knew Cheech and Chong, man. They could have warned me about days like today.
Well,
Cheech and Chong.
That's right.
hey, I looked up all that shit today. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking right at the unit, it's a... Got a pencil?
Yeah, I got a pencil.
Okay, it's P as in Paul, 3301, B as in boy, A, T as in Tom. That's the model number. I looked it up in my previous purchases. I paid $231 for it a couple, 3 years ago, and it's now on sale for $174.
Okay. You lost me. I had PP3301 and then I got lost.
B-A-T. B as in boy, A, and T as in Tom. B-A-T.
Okay, so P3301, BATT01.
No. Just after the 1, after the 3301, it's just B-A-T.
Okay, alright. Alright, so you got... I'm guessing you haven't looked at your gun.
No, I haven't. It's been ting-a-ling-a-linging, but no, I haven't.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna look that one up.
Yeah, and look, I'm not telling you to buy it. Don't take this wrong. I'm not saying, no, this is the best thing, just give me peanut butter. No. All I'm saying is it's adequate for my needs, which is loud music. That's all I'm saying. It's got phony numbers. It says right on the front of it, 3,000 watts. Fucking impossible.
I got you. Alright, so I'm still gonna look that one up, but I had one delivered today. It was called a Donner, 600 watts max peak, 60 RMS per channel, 2-channel. I already hooked it up, and sounds good.
Oh, 60 watts per channel.
But 60 RMS.
Okay. What's the, what are the speakers rated at?
100 RMS, 200 peak.
Okay. The reason I ask is they're not being driven to their potential.
They're not, no. Hey!
What? I'm just giving the man some information. Not trying to influence him in any way, shape, or form. Damn right, so shut the fuck up.
Brandy Bomb. What the hell?
What's up, Bob?
What's going on, Bob, Sam? Somebody else. I'm doubling on you. Hey, RJ.
What's going on?
I'm actually surprised you can hear me. I forgot to turn... I had something turned down. I'm on low power myself. I need to turn it up, let somebody tell me. Hey, you sounded good, Bob. You sounded good.
Hey, thank you, RJ. Everyone out there, a hearty good evening.
Hardy, you say?
Good evening there, gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on, Todd?
What's up, Todd?
Evening, Mr. Todd.
Good evening.
All right, who dropped the ball? Who's going to pick it up?
Yeah, my balls ain't dropped yet. I reach puberty.
You know that's not what I meant.
I was trying too hard.
What's up, Mr. Snappy?
That could be any one of us, but I'll bite.
Somebody was out there throwing a dead key. A Benarski.
I got a chuckle out of you, so that's pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's a regular chuckle fest out here.
That's pretty suiting considering he's a chucklehead.
Yes, he is.
If that was even him.
Yeah, he's probably on a walkie-talkie somewhere.
Walkie-talkie.
Bob's infatuated with him.
He's probably over at the church saying he's giving out free food, but he's really picking up free food. I rode by this church. He said, we'll be out there Saturday morning giving out free food. And it was right there at the JC Plaza there. I guess they have a church service in there. And I seen his car backed up there. I actually see him putting boxes into the back of the trunk of his car. Now, he wasn't giving nothing out. Looked like he was taking it.
Yeah, he's probably taking it to somebody who needed it, Bob.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he's taking it to somebody in Delsey Gardens he could probably sell it to for pennies on a dollar.
There you go.
Knowing him, he'd be selling for dollars on a penny. Man, I got a good one. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm clever tonight, ain't I, Rat? Oh, okay. You made a yummy sound. Hey, you made another yummy sound.
Yeah, I'm cracking up over here.
Smoking crack over there.
That's what I said.
Rats on crack. He's gone back to Radio Shack and put it on the rack.
Jesus, Bob. stop trying so hard. You can't make everything funny. It gets to the point of being corny.
Horny?
Corny, you... Corny.
Now I'm horny. Hey, Darlene, I'm horny. Darlene, I'm horny. Oh, okay. She means yes.
Breaker, breaker, this is the Colonel. Colonel what? Colonel of the Urinal? Hey, Elvis, what's up? What's up, Tom? Hey, Catnip.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Sonny, how are you?
Good, buddy. How you making out?
I'm on the air with my friends. Don't get any better than that.
Oh, yeah.
He must be high. Listen to him.
Yeah, he's high for a little help from his friends, Rat.
Oh, Bob. What's up, Elvis? Good to hear you.
Hey, Tom. Hey.
Hey, Bobby.
Back Mountain.
Torn to a million pieces like you always do.
You see that, Catnip?
Who wrote that?
The guy from a band called the Fountains of Wayne.
Did you see that?
Schlesinger, I think, one of them. Then, I can't remember.
Okay.
No, you're fading in and out. No, they did it, but they didn't write it. What's going on, Catnap?
Yeah, tell him, Catnap.
What?
What?
Tom Hanks wrote it.
Oh, I didn't know Tom Hanks wrote it. I know that was his movie. He made that movie with the money he made off of doing Forrest Gump.
Yep, he wrote the song for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guys who actually were playing it, because the guys in the movie weren't playing it. They were just, faking themselves to it. They were fake. But yeah, Tom Hanks did write that. Man, you're right, and thank you. I love that kind of trivia. I know Rat does too, but he already knows it all. Mr. Know-It-All.
I'm Mr. Know-It-All.
Tough crowd out here tonight.
Good to hear you, Catnap. We miss you when you're not out here.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a minute.
Okay, I want to be on the side.
Yabber Mama.
Tabum Fabor.
Gear Jammer's texting out there. Where you at, Gear Jammer? 10-4 on the sandbagging. And or eaves bagging.
Hello, Gear Jammer.
Gear Jammer said he can hear you.
Hey, Gear Jammer, I got a question. That Cobra 2000, the one with the speaker on the side, does that give it like a little bit of a different tone?
It does. Yeah, it gives it more of a bassy tone.
I've heard that. Pretty cool. If you run both those linears at the same time, you'd have something. Looks like you and Catnap are competing for who has the most of them. Well, are you back to YouTube? No. As a matter of fact, I was sitting here in deep thought. It's time to vape. No, I just did that a few minutes ago. Hey, Catnap, time to pass it. It's time to pass it. Coming right to you, Tom. Thank you.
I was actually waiting for Rat to say he was bored.
RJ, I can hear you, man, but you're not even moving the needle tonight. Don't got no conditions.
Yeah, I'm running a different setup over here. I'm having trouble reaching out that way.
You came up a lot that time. Catnap, you're killing it tonight, too. That was good to hear. I appreciate that. I'm told I'm going to be working in Shiloh, RJ, but I don't know where in Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh's not very big, so it's got to be somewhere right near the sandwich shop.
I don't know. It's putting in a couple septic systems, so I don't know whether they're new houses or what. I don't know.
Roger.
I guess I'm going to know how you feel going to work every day.
Say again?
I guess I'm going to know how you feel traveling that distance every day.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive from where you're at. I don't know where you're pulling out of the yard at, but you traveling from home right to Shiloh, or you got to go to the yard first?
Originally, when he told me I was going to go there, I thought I was bringing a triaxle up, you know, and then bringing it home. But now I'm wondering if we're not just going to leave the triaxle on the job. I don't want to ask too many questions, you know. I do what I'm told, but I was kind of hoping it was the triaxle deal because I really didn't feel like driving that far, and you know, the fuel and all.
Roger. Yeah. All right.
The yard's about a few thousand feet from my house, so if that, you know, so to get to your house from my house is darn near an hour.
Yeah, it's a good 45 minutes to an hour for sure.
Well, it takes takes me 45 to 50 minutes to get to that courthouse in Bridgeton, because I was doing it quite often. So it's 45 to 50 minutes according to the traffic to get to that courthouse. What are you, another 10 minutes up the road?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I tried to make a couple adjustments here. See if my modulation, without screaming it into the microphone, make it down your way. I don't know if it helped or not.
I can hear you. It's pretty clear now, and your signal came way out. You came from like 0 to like 3. You were 0 before. I was hoping that Brother Rat would let me stay at his house. Then I wouldn't have so far to go. No problem, Tom. As long as you sleep in your truck. Of course, you bring your cot. You can sleep here in the shack. 10-4. Light the fire. Light the Trump barrel. Yeah, or turn the electric blanket on if you get cold.
I'll be stuck in the beanbag chair, Tom.
That was a double.
Oh, there's so many good ones in there. The beanbag chair, the heating blanket.
I'll be on the beanbag chair wrapped up with the heating blanket.
I was giving you credit for bringing up the electric blanket in that way. Clapping my hands.
Don't forget the love beads.
Come on, God, now you're killing me. But the gas mask.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine just going over and crashing in a rat shack for the evening with the heating blanket, the beanbag chair, the gas mask, and the love beads?
Hey, Cat, RJ.
Yeah.
How about you fall asleep and you wake up to Eric Estrada looking at you?
Oh my, no, yeah. Nope. He's holding the love bead.
Well, one thing, I wouldn't have to go outside. I could just use the funnel.
Sorry, I was looking at my center signal.
I could use his radio when he's not there, but I'd probably get COVID.
Just change mics.
What the hell does that mean? From that microphone you cough in all the time. COVID. That's good, huh? Hey, RJ.
Yo.
If I came in there after dark and, unfamiliar as I would be with going at it, there's way I don't fall in that septic tank.
Oh yeah.
Or slide back down the driveway. Catnap said that he wants to put the couch out there and have competition.
You gotta get one of them boogie boards to make it from the rat shack out to the street and back.
I don't know. I think Brother Rat could get a lot of money for that rat shack on the Airbnb. I mean, especially since it's poolside. There is no pool.
There used to be a pool.
You're correct, RJ. But he described something as poolside. And it can't be poolside anymore. That was my point.
Oh, we can imagine a pool used to be in there.
You can imagine anything you want to imagine. I'm going to get an Uber over to the shack in a Cadillac.
Love Shack, baby, yeah. Hey, Catnap, we ain't gonna be using that seat little Dave posted on the board for that competition, 'cause I ain't going.
You can just smell that picture.
Oh, man, that was bad.
May I ask how much you paid for it?
$100.
Jesus, okay.
That was it, man. Sounds good. Like you said. I apologize for that. It's not. It doesn't quite match the RMS of the two speakers that I have. But here's the thing. I didn't even know if them speakers worked. I didn't buy. I picked them up off the street, man. I thought they would be busted. But no, they both work, and they sound flippin' awesome.
Hey, I got you. Look, I'm not knocking you, brother. Look, you got a decent stereo, enough to make you happy for $100. Can't beat that.
Nope, can't beat it with a damn stick. I was trying to think of something else, but it didn't come to mind.
That stick is the, old standby.
That's right. Yeah, it sounds good, man. It sounds good. I'm happy with it.
Well, I'm happy for you.
See that song I sent you?
I'm happy for both of you.
No, I didn't get that far. As soon as I saw, your post and the picture, I didn't go any further yet.
Roger. What? You like your songs. You know what songs you like. I just figured, God dang it. I just figured I sent you a song, though. It's a pretty decent one. Anyway.
Yeah, I see a couple posts down. You said $100. I'm sorry.
You're all good, man. I appreciate you talking to me about it for that brief minute. And I did a little bit more searching on it. When I broke it down, I looked at it and I was like, you know what? For $100, if the thing works, there's no way I can complain about it.
That's right. Look, it's not like we said last night on the phone. You're not an audiophile. You don't have that fine-tuned ear. Music is music, and that gives it to you for cheap. Like I said, can't beat it with a stick.
You're right. It thumps too, man. It really does. I mean, you can make fun of the 60 watts RMS all day long, but it thumps. I mean, it does.
Look, again, I say, as long as it makes you happy, it don't give a shit whether it's 6 watts or 6,000 watts. If it makes you happy, that's all that counts.
That's right.
I got a question for you, Rat.
I'm sure you do.
How many watts does Charlie Woody have?
Oh, shit, I can't remember. He said he had 500, and I went and looked at his equipment. I think it was like 75 watts. Per channel. Per channel.
That's a far cry.
I've known the boy since he was a young teenager. He's not anything to make yourself look bigger and greater, you know what I mean? He pulled that number out of his ass. That's how many watts you got? 500?
That's funny.
Is Charlie Woody known to have a huge stereo system?
He's known to be a self-professed DJ. And I was talking about his DJ equipment. My daughter had some friends over several years ago, and Charlie Woody came, and he wanted to know, they wanted him to bring his DJ equipment. So I heard this rattling outside, and I said, shit. So I cranked mine up, drowned him out. But either way, yeah. I went out and anyway, no, he came in here, was talking. I said, how many watts you got? He said 500. I went out, I looked at his equipment. I think it was total of 150, which is 75 watts per channel. And I lit him up right in front of all those people. I told him everything. Look, you come over here. You read the watts. I ain't making this shit up. See, I don't know. I enjoy knocking somebody down that thinks that there's something that they're not. Does that make any sense?
Oh, it makes perfect sense.
You know, I don't take pleasure in knocking anybody down over any little thing, but when you think you're superior and you're not, I can't help myself. He's running. Hey, Tom.
Yes.
He's you know, he after the last year in June, after the primaries, and also the election, he lost. He got whooped. Remember I told you that?
What?
Well, he shut. See, he's the administrator of that Facebook page. So he shut it down for weeks, then months. Then he came back a few months ago, and he's back in the running, and now he's challenging somebody else. Can't remember the name, but that's irrelevant. But he's posted like 8 times in the last week and a half on his page. Well, I call it his page, but you know, so he's back at it again. Will he never fucking learn?
I know last time you ran his campaign, I don't think you are this time, but will you be voting for him?
Tom, I didn't vote for him last time.
Is his actual name Charles Woodward?
No, Woody.
Oh, okay.
That's his actual name, Woody.
Oh, just Woody?
Yes. Yeah, that's his last name, Woody. There's over the years, centuries, there's been quite a few Woodies in Cedarville. So he's one of them.
You got one?
He doesn't have a first name?
You got one?
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R.
How about the blue pill, Tom?
No, I hear you.
I don't know what you're talking about. when I went off on the baloney commercial?
Whether he had a first name.
Yeah, Charlie. His name, his given name is Charles something Woody. Charlie Woody.
Oh, okay.
That's his real name. No nicknames, well, except Charlie. Charlie Woody.
So it's Charles Woody, not Charles Woodward.
Are you fucking deaf?
No.
Then why do you ask the same question 2 or 3 times?
Twice, and I was just checking.
And I said 2 or 3 times. Did I not?
You did say 2 or 3. It wasn't 3, it was just 2.
It used to be Charles Woody, then it turned into Charlie Woody.
What the?
Only in a school. I'm going to hell. Tom. I'll try to do better next time, okay?
I don't think you will. I think you put no effort into that at all.
Think of what?
I don't think you put any effort into it at all.
Probably right. I'm just trying to be polite.
Right, what do you think is the last movie that you went to the theater to watch or see?
Man, I'd have to think about that long and hard. I don't remember. I know it was in the movies behind the mall. You call them mall, but I don't remember. Don't remember.
Roger.
It was probably something weird because, well, weird to me because it was probably back when the kids were young enough that we took them to the movies.
Oh, like Shrek or something?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember what it was. I just recall having the kids with us. And we haven't taken them to the movies in a very, very long time. My daughter's 41, my son's 39. Shit, no. No, I don't. I'm not a movie freak. The only reason I went was because I was coerced by the family.
So I'm the same way, man. I'm not like not a movie freak at all. I really don't care about movies, especially nowadays. I mean, back when I was younger, I guess movies were okay. I don't really care for them too much anymore.
It's all diluted. Back in the day, you know, if you didn't see a movie, you know, in a movie theater or at the drive-in, you didn't see it. There was no other way to see it. But nowadays, you know, you can see it everywhere. How long has it been since you've been to a drive-in, RJ?
I don't think I ever been to a drive-in.
Really?
No, I take that back. There was one time, it was many years ago. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember actually what we saw there at the drive-in. But it was a long time ago. So, yeah, I might be maybe once in my lifetime.
Wow. That was a staple when I was young. Even when I was a little kid, when I was like 5, 6 years old, my mom and her boyfriend would take me with them a lot, you know, and a lot of times we'd go to the drive-in because I fall asleep on the back seat. But I remember going to the drive-in when I was 5, 6 years old.
Not the back seat.
You're a lot of years older than I am, Rat. I ain't trying to pull no punches, but that was like a popular thing back then to do that type of thing. It wasn't a popular thing when I was probably at the same age.
They have 3D movies that are driving.
Well, that was my point. The difference is the 30 or 40 years can bring.
I don't know, Cat. You'll have to ask that question again to Brother Rat. He might know.
Rat, I got a question. Did they ever have 3D drive-in movies and 3D movies at drive-in?
I think they did, but I don't ever remember going to one.
Could you imagine watching The Blob in 3D?
I know who would know. I think you're right, Tom.
And not only that, Cat, now Crazy Bob has the projector used in the Blob in his garage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like the camera that they used to film it or something. He'd have to tell you.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, if you want to know anything about movies, Bob was the man.
Bob was a professional projectionist.
He was in here a little while ago, Rat, but I think you drove him off.
Hopefully.
Oh, man, come on.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, he was in here, I remember, but look, if I treated Bob nice, he'd think I was mad at him.
You said if he treated him nice, he would think you're mad at him?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hey, I thought about you the other day.
I'm so happy. That must have been when I got a quiver in my groin, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, what's your point?
I come around the corner on a road, and like there were cops all over the place. I thought, oh, shoot, one of them checkpoints. And then I got to thinking, it wasn't. But I got to thinking, I haven't seen one of them since like probably the 70s.
What, a DUI checkpoint?
Yes. Last time you saw one?
The last time I saw one was in the 80s. Yep. Yes. We had my wife and the kids, they were both little, had gone to a Christmas party in Heislerville, I think, somewhere down that way, and we were coming back, and they had a checkpoint at where the Wawa is there, you know, coming off the Morristown Bridge, and the intersection. Well, I was going to turn and go over the bridge up to Buckshootum to Cedarville, but so, no, they'll follow me. So I just went on through the checkpoint, and I'd been drinking, and asked me a couple questions. Say, have a good evening.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think the penalties were as bad then, but they were probably, you know, enough.
Oh, they were bad enough. They were bad enough when I got my one and only DUI in 1977. Yeah. I forget whether I lost it for 90 days or a year, but it didn't faze me because my best friend had a body shop in Wilmington, and I was working at his body shop, so when I knew I was going to lose my license, I just got my Delaware license and drove on Delaware tags.
Along with your government phone?
My government phone?
You say you got a government license?
Delaware. Jesus. Look, I got a DUI in New Jersey. I knew I was going to lose my license, but I had several weeks before I went to court. So I used my best friend's address in Delaware and got my Delaware driver's license, and I drove my cars on Delaware dealer tags from a truck dealership that we painted trucks for. We had several sets of their dealer tags, and I ran them with a Delaware license, so even if I got stopped, this was back before the days of computers.
So I was just about asking her, that was the good old days before the computer days.
That's right. Maybe they could have hooked it up, but they didn't. They never hooked it up. I got my New Jersey license back, and nobody knew any different.
Screw the man.
To the best of my ability.
I'm not even talking to you anymore.
Being it's quiet, that DUI was flaky. Like I said, I worked in Wilmington, Delaware in a body shop, and he was my best friend, and we not only worked together, we partied together. So like, you know, in the evenings, we got done work, we'd party. So either way, we partied most of the night at the shop. I drove home about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was going across the back way through Alloway, and I was speeding. Had a big old 68 Lincoln Town car. Smoked when I got on it. Big old 460. smoked when I got on it. Didn't smoke normal driving, but smoked when I got... Anyway, I was speeding, and I passed the car, and I saw them taillights come on. I said, oh, fuck. So I was coming up on an intersection, so I turned left. I knew where I was going, but anyway, and I hammered down. So a little ways up the road, I saw the lights behind me, so I just pulled over. And the cops told me, said, you know how we followed you? I said, no, by your smoke trail.
You sure it was the car that was smoking?
Man, you tried hard for that one, didn't you?
It wasn't too hard at all, actually.
Tom, maybe, look, back then, I was not a regular pot smoker. I was hardly a pot smoker at all. I only smoked pot occasionally at parties when it was available. I never went and bought it, but back then, I was rarely high, okay?
Okay.
Now, speaking of smoking, this just in from the BBC, what they're doing over in England, UK, or whatever. They just passed a bill or a law or whatever that anybody born after 2000, January 1st, 2009, will have a lifelong ban for buying cigarettes or vapes or tobacco products. I wonder what happens if they would done that here.
Hold on. Repeat that slowly. If anybody born after 2009 are banned from buying tobacco, what do you say? I missed it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in England, the UK, somewhere out there. So they just passed a bill or law or however they do their shit over there. And children who were born on or after January 1st, 2009 will face a lifelong ban on buying cigarettes after the tobacco and vape ban bill cleared Parliament. So anybody born after 2009 over there, they can't have no tobacco.
Wow.
But I wonder what would happen if that was done here. What would happen?
Yeah, it'd be just like pot. Fuck you. I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
That's going too far, though. I mean, look, I don't smoke or anything. I ain't got a dog in the race, but that's just another example of government protecting you from yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, just like a seatbelt in airbags.
Yeah, that's a money-making thing, too. That not only is that a money-making, that's a win-win for the government because they get the fine for you not wearing the seatbelt, and they got the money from the insurance companies to pass the law.
That's right.
However, I'm going to be hypocritical here because I think you should wear a helmet when you ride a motorcycle, but I guess I think it should be your choice. The only problem I have with that is the poor guy that drives the ambulance when you have an accident.
Yeah, that is all very, very true. When I was younger, I hated helmets, seatbelts, everything, I tell you what, after laying my bike down a couple times, I was thankful to have that helmet, because I'd rather have that helmet get scuffed up to my face.
I'm a lifelong motorcycle rider, and when I say that, I truly mean it, all my life. And I can't tell you, you can say what you want about a helmet, but I can't tell you how many times a helmet made it so I just got up and banged my head pretty hard, and I think it would have been a big deal if not.
Well, I'm not a rider like you are, but I agree. Forcing you to do it is, but I agree. They definitely are beneficial.
Well, it's just like a seatbelt. You're stupid if you don't wear one. But should it be a law?
Exactly right.
ain't getting that ticket. It's just I get in and out of that truck 10 loads a day I've been hauling. Loading myself, getting back in that freaking truck, and every time I gotta try to find that seatbelt again. It's a pain in the neck to find it in that truck. But I ain't getting that stupid ticket. It's just, you can see them eyeing you when they go by you. They're looking for it.
They're looking for anything.
Yeah, there's a dark theory on all that shit, insurance and all that.
Our company was starting to put an orange sleeve over the seatbelt. The safety director would go by and wanted to make sure you had it on.
Again, I agree that you should wear a seatbelt. Excuse me. And a rider should wear a helmet. But whether they should force you or not, that's where I don't know.
I heard an interesting fact on the radio the other day. You know, like a lot of people claim, you know, to make the motorcycle loud is safe. They said there's not 1 ounce of data, evidence, or anything else to prove that. That's just something people say. There's no evidence at all to prove a loud motorcycle is safer.
It don't matter how many, I can tell you this from extreme, from my own personal freaking experience. It doesn't matter how loud you are or how bright your bike is. You can have a neon, pick the brightest color you can think of, with chicken lights and fog lights and beams and everything else. And somebody will say, oh, I didn't see him.
That was a beautiful double.
I didn't do it, did I?
Yeah.
I only did a little bit of it. I heard most of what he said.
No, you didn't, because the whole time you were talking, he was talking.
Oh, no, you got somebody else. No, I was listening to what he said for the most part. No, it wasn't me.
Oh, somebody.
Tom, I don't doubt that. But I was listening. Look, we both keyed up at the same time. My sentence was very brief, and I listened to most of what he had to say. It was not me that interfered with you hearing him. I guarantee it.
I said it was somebody.
And I agreed with you, didn't I?
And then you gave me a lecture about how it wasn't you.
Painful.
That's right. Just because.
Because you wanted to.
That's good enough reason, yes.
Kind of like your parents saying, because I said so. What happened to RJ? Is he watching YouTube videos?
He's listening to his new stereo.
Got no Pegasus tonight, got no Mumbles, got no Little Dave, Sam's gone.
I'm eating a banana actually, and then I will get back to listening to some stereo. I can't be on here too much longer. I get myself some rest. They say a banana a day keeps the monkeys away.
I probably eat 3 or 4 of them a day.
Then you should have no problem with monkeys.
You got that right. Never had a problem with a monkey. I kept the monkey off my back. There was no monkey business.
I believe there was a song written about each of those things that both y'all are talking about. No monkey on your back and no monkey business.
I'm more interested in the potato song.
I would have to agree with you there. Potatoes are good. There's great songs about potatoes. I don't know. Rat's a little. He can get a little bit of. I don't know what the word is. He gets a little bit confused. He don't remember. Half the stuff we talked about 5 seconds ago, so. What do you think, Rat? Potato songs or banana songs?
Neither.
He just doesn't want to hear stupid questions.
Bingo. I was outside getting a beer. I just stepped back in when you asked the question.
Roger.
The catnap.
Yes, sir.
I'm 15 minutes late. I just picked up my vape.
Oh, shit. I'm slacking, too. I'm going to have to lay that baby up.
Well, I'm glad I reminded you.
What kind of lighter do you use with that vape there, Rat? Is it a Bic or is it a...
A vape doesn't use a flame. It uses a battery and a coil, a heating coil, to heats the vape juice and vaporizes it.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yes, it's there's several different kinds. And I use it self-contained. It's all in one, and you pick it up and hit it.
Ah, Roger.
Of course, it has a USB port to charge it. The battery doesn't last as long as the juice does. So you have to recharge it.
Okay, alright.
That's not I'm going to try it. I think the brand name is called Beeline. It's like a wick or a braid made out of hemp, and you light the end of it and it makes slow burning, and that's what you use.
Used for what?
Lighting stuff?
Oh, but he asked about the vapes.
Well, I mean, you could probably use it on a vape, too.
Yeah, you just light the hemp on fire and gives you power for your vape.
No, a vape is electrically powered.
Yeah, well, if your battery dies, you just hold the cartridge over the flame, and you use a spoon.
Look, Catnap, I don't know about all the shit you're saying. See, the juice is encapsulated in plastic. The battery dies or the electronics fail, you can't smoke it. I don't know what you're getting at. Please explain.
All I'm saying is, if I'm paying $20 for a damn cartridge, and the damn thing dies halfway through, and I can't charge it, and it's completely dead, then best believe it's going to get real or not, that damn juice is going to be coming out of there.
I fully understand. I right now have two cartridges put aside in here that are virtually full. They're not 100% full, but they died far too soon. And I've been kicking around ways to use the juice.
Oh man, you gotta do some dabs.
Dabs. You know what he's talking about, RJ?
Yeah, DABS.
That's right.
Fuck both of you.
You ain't never heard of a dab.
Catnap. At the risk of sounding like a smartass, would I have asked the question in that manner if I understood it at all? I have no idea what you're talking about. None.
Well, to be clear, I'm being facetious and all of this. Okay, a dab is really different what I'm talking about. So I didn't know if you knew what a dab was, but didn't understand why I was using it in this context. Because when you don't know anything about it, it's when you smoke wax.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to do dabs.
I'd like to see it.
You know what dabs are, RJ?
Just want to videotape it though.
Please, Catnap, control your emotions.
Control your emotions.
Man, chill.
How do I gotta chill? I'm having fun. Aren't you entertained?
We're trying to entertain you, right?
Hey, you started it. Play along there, mister.
I mean, he's always complaining now he's bored or not entertained, so I don't understand why he's not frazzled about it.
Let his hair down once many times. Now you got nothing left. You don't know what to do. So.
That's right.
conversation fairly boring, and I had nothing to add or question, so I didn't have anything to say.
Boring, you say?
It always comes down to the boring.
Roger with the D.
Think about what you wouldn't understand.
Who wouldn't understand?
Not to bring politics into the topic of the conversation, but briefly I'm going to make a PSA. Everybody that drives a gas, power, diesel, whatever the hell, fossil fuel, whatever you got, you better fill it up quick, because it's going to get hefty really soon.
Well, now, my wife and I were just out this afternoon in her car. I always check diesel prices everywhere I go, and diesel prices were down 20 to 25 cents a gallon from the last time I looked.
Well, like I said, everybody fill up now while it gets again.
Okay, I've been driving my truck a minimal amount, you know. I don't use, if I have an errand to run, I try to use her car. She's not here, then I have to use my truck, but I'm using it very sparingly, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The last time I looked, it was $5.95 a gallon, and today it was $5.79. 15 cents, yeah, 15, 16 cents. You know, I know that's not a fortune, and I know what they're going to do. They jacked it up a couple dollars, and in a month or two, they'll drop it 25 cents and say, see, the gas prices are cheap again.
Boy, that will happen, and it's all about the doomsayers. The world's falling, oh, you just want to sell shit.
Correct. Look, 2 days after the war started, gas prices shot up. There was no shortage. Everything was normal at that point. Why did the gas prices shoot up? Because they could.
It's because it's a global market, not a local market.
Oh, is that? Okay. If you say so.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I didn't say anything false. I mean, it's a global market for gas and oil, so it's going to shoot up everywhere. Wherever, you know. It's a global market. That's just how it works.
I'm just curious. I keep hearing 48 weeks. Things are going to go up exponentially. If it doesn't happen, it's 100% bullshit. Well, obviously it would be, but
I would expect 4 to 8 weeks at the exact opposite, but I can see why. Well, there's certain people out there that are saying that it's not going to be that. It's going to go the opposite way, but 4 to 8 weeks we should be back at least 350.
And how much higher is that than it was before the war?
Well, just to be clear, we're not in a war. We're in a campaign.
You must be a Trumper.
it's a little skirmish.
Are you asking me what the gas prices were prior to the Iran deal?
I'm done.
I'm just asking, yes or no?
I'm done with the subject because you're taking offense. I'm done.
I ain't taking nobody's offense.
I didn't say a fence. I said offense.
Did picket or chain link?
No, I'm not taking offense at all. I don't know why felt that way or thought that. No, I'm not taking offense. Not at all. I mean, gas prices are going up, boy. I mean, yeah, they're going up. I mean, I don't see why you think I've taken offense to that.
I can't stop myself. There's no question that gas prices are going up. Look, this is getting too close to political. I can't. I just fucking can't.
Kenny Roger.
Clean his thumb up now. Everybody put your pitchforks away.
That's right.
Hey, I got a question for anybody that's listening. You ready?
Okay.
Earlier today, when I read my group text, I get a lot of unreceived messages. I don't know why. That's not the point. So I just, delete them. But the ones that were there, the first post was, "I'm sorry for your loss, John." Does anybody know what that meant or what it was about? Well, so a couple people key up and then change their mind. What the hell?
I was just gonna say I not know what that's all about.
Yeah, I was just curious. Think about it. You pick up your phone, you eliminate the ones you can't read. The first one you read is, "Sorry for your loss, John." Got me thinking,
John lost his son.
John who?
Ted.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh no. Wow. That's whoa. That's what it was. Oh man. Why? How? Everybody know details?
I know nothing.
Okay, that's good enough. That answers my question. Damn it. Your kids ain't supposed to die before you, man.
That's right.
I'd be devastated if one of my kids died.
Things that should never happen.
Why, did you fart?
I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta take a leak and get a popsicle.
I was just sitting here, looked down at my heater. I'm thinking, like, less than a week ago, I was running an air conditioner out here.
Yeah, the mother.
What's that?
I said, ain't that a mother?
Yeah, that's New Jersey weather, I guess.
Bullshit.
I'm afraid to ask. Why bullshit?
Alright, 90-degree weather one day and 38-degree weather the next. That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that is bullshit. I thought you meant there was a conspiracy behind it. My mistake.
Yeah, it could be that we're overheating up the earth a couple hundred degrees and all these damn bombs are dropping, but yeah, that's a whole other subject.
Yes, the human race has not been kind to this planet. Never has. From the beginning, they always shit on it. Raped it for what it was worth.
For the most part, it should be a temporary climate, but you know, whenever something, you get sick, what is one of the things your body does to get rid of the virus? Raises its temperature.
Yes. So, do you consider yourself a virus and nature is raising the temperatures because she wants to eliminate you?
Well, not me particularly.
But your ilk, right?
What?
Your kind.
I mean, that's one interpretation. I mean, what do you think?
I've never thought about it quite like that, to be honest with you, but that's why I'm quizzing you.
Well, I mean, a virus consumes all of the natural resources in an area, and then when it consumes all the natural resources, it goes to another area, and it reproduces, and it creates more of itself. That does kind of sound kind of familiar, don't it?
In what way? Why should it sound familiar to me? What are you referring to?
Because that's what we do as a species. We consume, and okay, so let's just say, like these science fiction movies, right? Let's just say that the world is dying, we have to go to another planet, right? So we consume all of our resources here, now we're going to go somewhere else.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, don't you ever watch like these like crazy movies or something that makes you stimulate your mind? You gotta really expand your mind, man.
Oh, you mean science fiction?
Well, yeah.
Well, you know, I like science fiction. It's interesting, but... And I know that a lot of science fiction from years ago has come true to a degree, but, well, I don't put much faith in science fiction movies because they're fiction.
Wow, you just led me into my next round of thought process here. You think everything that you see is science fiction? You think it's all really fake? You don't think it's based on some truth?
Well, see, that's a complicated question. Maybe my mind made it complicated. But, man, I don't know. I got some trains of thought on that.
You know, back in the day, you know, like the 60s, 70s, you know, the biggest kind of technology that people thought would be impossible when they watched the Jetsons and they had the telecommunicate, talk to somebody through a wristwatch or a television or something. Now we do it every day with our cell phones. Back in that time, people thought that would be impossible to do. Now it's real.
I get your point, but, well, Star Trek communicators. That was science fiction, which, like you said, came to be true. Because it's the same thing as what you described. It's, you know, instant communications between individuals.
Everybody loves kids. Cars, man. They talk to you. Now you buy a Tesla that does the same damn thing.
Yeah, even some of your cheaper cars talk to you.
You know, if you don't keep up your balance with Tesla, it'll lock your freaking gas. See, or not gas, your charging outlet thingamabobber, so you can't even charge your damn car if you don't keep up with the payments.
All the more reason. I've been thinking about buying a Tesla. That's one more good reason, Catnap.
You want to buy a Tesla?
Oh, yeah. I like the idea of electric cars. Catnap, if you gave me brand spanking new Tesla with 12 miles on it, I would drive it from here to the first place I could sell it.
There you go.
Does that mean you wouldn't trade it in on a Cadillac?
Tom, you're getting like Bob, you're trying too hard. You're trying to tie things together that have no ties. Stop! Somebody say something. I think I lost my speaker.
Oh, we've been talking about the futuristic shit, so you took that topic.
Never mind. It worked. Maybe it's just my noise level went to zero. It was a little tiny bit of background noise, you know, a little tiny hiss. Then it just was silent. And I was like, oh, fuck. Because I do have a problem with my external speaker, but that's a whole other story. But it wasn't that. Damn.
Last 2 weeks on Facebook, everybody's been posting. My radio broken. What's wrong with my radio? Why isn't anybody talking? Last 2 weeks, it has been the funniest thing ever. All of a sudden, the noise has just disappeared. Nobody's talking. Nobody's nothing. Like, is my fucking radio working?
Could that have anything to do with the solar flares and shit that been going on?
Most definitely. Made me think of something. There's a tweet that I found that's tracking all the solar activity through one of these agencies.
10-4.
So we're going into
that may explain my phenomenon that I'm experiencing tonight, with absolute silence, It's like I turned the radio off, and then it comes back, but it's a very, very low noise floor.
Yeah, I don't know the different flare types, but the last X flare was on March 30th, the last M flare was on 4/9, and the last geomagnetic storm was on 4/20.
What's today? The 21st, 22nd? What is it?
Today's the 21st, so there was a geomagnetic storm yesterday.
Well, which could, in theory, explain everything that I'm describing. Possibly. Not saying that's what happened, but it's a damn good possibility.
Speaking of 4/20, did you celebrate the holiday yesterday? Did you leave out melted cookies for Snoop Dogg?
I didn't know that was a thing, man. Milk and cookies for Snoop Dogg. That's funny as hell. I've never heard that. Yeah, I watch I watch the monologues on YouTube from a couple of the late night shows, and two of the ones that I watched had several minutes of 420 jokes. It was funny as hell. They made all kind of fun of it.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, it was cracking me up.
So far, so good. This resistor's holding out.
Well, I hadn't thought of it, but you still sound the same.
Yeah, I went from a 5-watt resistor to a 50-watt resistor, so that motherfucker better hold.
That's a tenfold increase. If it don't, there's something else wrong.
Yeah, I did all the math. The center tap is at 502 volts. I gotta drop it down to 120 volts. And a 10K resistor that burns 18 watts of electricity. So I increased, so I could have had a 25, which would have not a lot of headroom. So I increased that to 50, so hopefully it holds.
So far, so good.
Wonder how hot it's getting.
Why don't you touch it and find out?
I'll lick it, what do you think?
That would be even better. Let me know how you make out.
I'll have an imprint of 10K on my tongue. Backwards. Be ripped for her pleasure.
What?
What?
I heard what you said. Took me a minute to... What? Whoa. What are you talking about? Your tongue or the resistor?
I have 10K burnt in my tongue backwards. It'd be ripped for her pleasure.
Gotcha. Thank you. I had the basics, but couldn't put it all together. Thank you.
I gotta keep up my reputation of mine always being in the gutter.
What was the first part of that?
The noise floor, the SU, should be an S1 to an S2 noise floor. Right now I got a 1.5, so that's right about right.
Okay, wait a minute. Where did you get the first measurement? Who says that should be the noise floor? Where are you getting that?
According to the solar conditions right now.
Oh! Now I got you. Now it makes perfect sense. Thank you. So, the solar flare could and does have an effect on what we're experiencing. Am I correct in assuming that?
Oh yeah.
Man, I wish we'd have some more solar flares, man. It's fucking dead quiet. I mean, not just quiet, but sometimes silent.
Alright, so let's see here. That's ironic what you just said. I don't know exactly what all these measurements stand for, but the K index is a 2 right now, which is 2 equals quiet, so that's kind of ironic that you said that.
I don't know what that means either, but yeah, it's ironic.
The SFI number, summation of the sun's radiation output. It's 112 right now, and 100 plus is the best. I guess that's for like propagation, maybe, I don't know. But according to the HF conditions, from 12 to 10 meter, it's poor today. So no skip.
That's probably why it's so damn quiet, you know? Even though we can't talk to the skip, maybe weak signals are part of the noise floor that we hear, you know?
Oh yeah.
I'm just, there's a word for it, can't think of the word, but just my thoughts. Probably dead wrong, but just my wild thoughts. Spoken.
So the A index right now is 19. The A index tracks the geomagnetic activity around the sun, and right now it's at see, 19 is active. I remember one time it was considered either, I think it was major or something, it was a high number, and the noise floor was like 8 pounds.
That's counterintuitive to what we're hearing. I don't understand.
The lower the number, the less the noise, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that's it anyway. I'm just making an assumption.
Well, I know nothing of what you speak, so I just have to trust what you say. So don't fucking lie to me.
I'm surprised you didn't get all that stuff on your computer bookmarked somewhere.
Oh, catnap. I'm not the techie I used to be. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about the technicalities. All I want to know is, can you hear me? Can I hear you? If not, I'll fix it. Other than that, I don't give a shit.
I call you Mr. Verizon.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Good.
See, so way back in the day, I used to be one of the foremost experimenters when nobody knew nothing about CB radio. Even the CBers, because way back in the day, they didn't know shit. They just knew they bought a radio and talked on it. They had no idea about the technicalities of it. You know, I had a reason for thinking that and saying that. but I can't remember why.
Where'd everybody go? Pity.
I was off in Neverland again, but it seems like we're done. Nobody's talking. I think I'm going to get off here. Watch some of these YouTube videos that I've been queuing up. So, catnap, been a pleasure, been fun, as always. And hope to talk to you again Friday. We're going to get out of here. See ya.
Man, it's only what? 10 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Jeez Louise. I understand that there, brother. You take it easy. You enjoy them YouTuber videos, and I'll catch you on Friday.
If the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise.
That's right. Anybody else left out here? Going once. Going twice. Sold to the man with the big brown hat.
fine. Everything is fine.
Breaker.
Good, Breaker.
I just wanted to cut in real quick and say good evening to both of you. This is 201 South Jersey. I'm kind of wiped, so I'm not going to stay on long, but I definitely wanted to say hello, and glad to hear you guys are both out here.
Hey, what's up there, Mace?
How you doing there, Catnip? And how you doing, number one?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, dear me. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm actually going to shut down. I just got done with a 1 hour meeting, and I'm just wiped. I'm all tired.
Okay, you know what I mean? We will talk to you tomorrow. Are you going to work tomorrow? You're driving up there?
Yeah, I gotta get out the door by no later than 8:15. Get in the office by 10, and then leave at 6:30 and be home by 8.
8 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I work Seattle hours in New Jersey, so because I support the Seattle team. So I start at 10 in the morning, and I don't get done till 6:30 at night.
Well, at least you missed some of the traffic coming home.
Yeah, except for the fact the past couple of weeks, Piney Hollow Road's been shut down in the morning, so it pushes me out to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 295, 295 to 73, and man, some of those drivers are just nuts.
8 o'clock. Yeah, you might be just the tail end of that traffic in the morning.
Yeah, last Thursday, I was driving to work, and this minivan literally forces himself in front of an 18-wheeler and does a brake check. I'm like, are you insane?
Maybe try to collect insurance.
That's what it exactly looked like. That driver driving that 18-wheeler, man, he controlled his rig, and he stopped that thing almost on a dime. He came within inches of hitting that van.
Well, I was watching something on the news, and they were talking about that debate going on right now. They either do it themselves or they work in a group of three, where they kind of, when a guy can't go, can't like swerve to the right or swerve to the left, and then a guy gets in front of him and hits his brakes, and he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I keep a dash cam on all the time. I switch it from vehicle to vehicle. I just, so the last time I had somebody brake check me was when I was working at the racetrack. I was like, never again. I'll keep a dash cam on. If they try and pull a stunt like that, at least I got it on video. Anyways, gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt. You guys get back to your John. I'm going to get on my sleep. And you guys have a great night, 73.
Have a good one there, Mace. Get some rest, brother.
Okay, Mace. I guess you've went that way, down 54, the Flossie made a left and went that way.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I think you have went the way I'm going to tell you. To go down Route 54 towards Hamilton, you get to the Flossie light, make a left and jump on 73 that way.
Yeah, but that's Mays Landing Road, and that's where they're doing the major construction. They're repaving that road.
And then Piney Hollow Road is shut down?
Yeah, they're paving both. So Piney Hollow Road, they're doing gas lines just past 40 there, and then up further on Piney Hollow Road, on the intersection of Piney Hollow and Mays Landing, where I would normally make the left to get onto 73, they're repaving that whole connection from 73 down Mays Landing Road, heading towards 12th Street in Hamilton.
Oh, gotcha. All right, you have a fly, Win. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. 73s.
That microphone should be in Thursday.
That's cool. Bet you can't wait.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to 999 about the microphone, and he was also saying that's the next microphone, and then he had said something about it, and I said, well, yeah, that's the one I bought. But he also was telling me about the RE20. I told him I had an RE20. He says, wow, how come you don't use that? And I said, well, I do, but I use it over there at the house. I don't want to have to take that down and bring that over here when I use it on my 1000. Okay? So, I said, that's why I'm trying this other one here to get, you know, some different lower end on the radio. So, but he also said, like you said, that's an excellent radio. I mean, microphone.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about that 40. I guess there's a Shure 40 or something that some people use.
I'm unfamiliar with that. I'll have to look that one up. I don't see no Shure 40. I see a Shure SM40 and a Shure SM4.
Well, that's probably what it is, the SM40.
Kind of reminds me of like a Johnny Carson microphone.
Like a what type of microphone?
Kind of reminds me like something like Johnny Carson would use. The shape of it, I guess. That's just my opinion.
He was explaining to me how that computer system works. you shouldn't be setting up your audio, you know, stuff like that takes a little while, you know, to set up the software. You know, once you put that unit together, getting the audio lined up, but he was telling me how that works, and it's a very sophisticated, I guess, software.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know what I'm talking about, that software that he uses.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that ham operator was sold for like under $300, two something?
You get the board for $2 something, but you got to get the case and all. I think it's like $390 before tax and shipping and all that shit.
Yeah, but then you have to get some other stuff. That's not the whole unit, right?
That's with everything. That's all the bells and whistles. So it's going to cost $390. That's the case, the board, the connectors, all that shit. There's a website. It's called Maker Fab or Maker Lab, Maker Fab, something like that. Everything is on there.
He was telling me something about the RE20 I didn't know about. He said, it doesn't matter whether you're right up against the microphone or 2 foot away, you know, a foot away. He says, the audio doesn't change. I really never noticed that when I was talking on it. He said it's the way it's designed. You know, if you get up close or far away, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I never really noticed it when I used it. I have to see. He said you can get right up to the microphone or back away from it, and you know you're not going to lose your audio.
That's a hot mic.
That's why a lot of your radio stations use the RE20 because of that reason. I think they're going now for over $1,000 in microphone.
Damn.
Yeah, look it up. RE20. And electro voice. Well, look at some of the prices. You ever see one?
No.
Yeah, look it up. It's a big microphone and it has a little toggle switch up top. It changes I think it changes like the pitch. All right, the pitch of the sound of the microphone.
Electro Voice RE20 broadcaster announcer microphone with variable desk boom arm, $325.
$25. It can't be worth it. Oh, it's a scam.
I didn't catch that. What did you say there, one?
How much did you say that was? $25.
$325.
Alright. Gotta make sure that you didn't blow out the microphone. Because if, you go on there and look, they're up there in price.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that guy at that's selling that?
Somebody on eBay.
That boom is going up there probably $100. That's a heavy-duty, extra extended boom. It's not like your average boom. It has heavier springs and it extends out further. I guess the train EQ is hot too because when I audio, that blue light indicates that, you know, if it starts coming lit, that you're overdriving it. And it barely lights up. Alright? So I don't know if this is hot or not.
Well, did the lights move before you even start talking?
You don't even have to key it. If I just audio, the little light will light up. All I gotta do is cut the mic gain back a little bit and, it'll stop. But I don't have to key. I can audio and it's audio.
Man, it's a hot mic.
So I guess it's the EQ and not the 781 aisle, the EQ, I guess.
another motorcycle accident happened yesterday. Actually, wait, it happened today.
I want to talk to you. I couldn't figure out why you weren't hearing me. Here I bumped the XLR plug-in out. I'm plugged from the microphone.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I was keying and nothing's happening. Then all of a sudden I said, I remember bumping the cord, but I thought it was the one that goes to the Silky. But here was the one going to the, because I don't really have any light lit in here unless I have to turn this one light on. I had to turn the light on. I said, oh man, I disconnected the one on the EQ.
Ah, okay.
Where did it happen at?
Let me get back to it. Happened Saturday. It was reported on today as a 19-year-old Route 513 in Lebanon Township.
Lebanon Township?
Yeah, Lebanon Township. I don't know where that is.
I remember hearing about that. So I don't know exactly where it's at, but I've heard of it before. You gotta watch these people. They're not looking this time of the year. They're really not looking. They're been all winter really not have to be looking for motorcycles, and they're not looking.
There's another good one. A man riding a gas-powered dirt bike without a license struck and injured a boy on a bicycle in Mercer County last week. It happened on April 14th. 12-year-old was hospitalized.
Wow. I wonder how that happened. He had a gas bike and he hit a 12-year-old on a bicycle.
Yeah, Yeah, it was on a dirt bike.
Oh, the gas bike was your dirt bike.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna go very good for that guy.
Completely stupid.
Listen, you know he didn't have no tags, no insurance, probably no license.
Yeah, it says he didn't have a license. That's why you don't have a license, because you don't make good decisions.
He's checking my SCO here. I got my STR play 1 STR on right